Consumers want businesses to be doing the right thing, paying their fair share of tax. I think politicians who are creating the laws need to address and look at those. But I do think it's in danger of spinning a little bit out of control, because you don't want the conversation to be so negative about business and all businesses being sort of tarred with a brush of not doing the right thing, because as we know, business is ultimately what's important to help Britain grow again.
I agree. I think we run the risk that this debate on tax can almost become Orwellian, that it is no tax bad, some tax good. Well, it's far more complex than that, far more complex.
In particular for an international company like yours.
Well, like ourselves, we're a global player. We only make a finite amount of profit, but often our product and its onward packaging and its onward logistics can touch a myriad of tax jurisdictions. So you have to determine, how that is apportioned.
You can't pay tax everywhere.
You can't pay it everywhere. But I think we run the risk of getting into this debate of, if you pay tax, everything's fine. What about the company that's investing billions and will get appropriate tax losses, capital allowances?
Upfront.
They're creating a lot of jobs. So be very careful that we don't suddenly get so simplified in our approach that it conspires against what this nation is trying to do, create jobs.
But I think also you have to distinguish in this debate between people who are paying different amounts of tax around Europe and people that are basing themselves in the Cayman Islands or Bermuda or somewhere. It feels to me that the EU issue is a muddle of the EU's making, and we're a part of that, and it's actually very confusing for companies, and they are going to try, they're operating in the EU and they're going to try and be as efficient as they can. I think someone who has deliberately put themselves in some kind of offshore jurisdiction where they're piling up the cash, I think they have more questions to answer, because that's actively trying to deprive the whole region of its due tax.